Hi, this is Mano from Manon Money Channel. Quick disclaimer notice. Again, I'm repeating, I won't be reading this completely. I request everyone to pause the video for a few seconds and read this completely and understand the risk involved. Thank you. Okay. So, day before yesterday, actually, for yesterday's intraday position, I actually shortlisted Axis Bank along with other stocks, and I actually traded Axis Bank, and it was not a profitable trade, but at the end even I didn't made any loss. I just scratched the trade for around 180 rupees. So let's see what has happened. So as said on that video, uh, during the stock selection, I was expecting Axis Bank to reverse from here, actually yesterday itself, but it didn't happen. But today actually it reversed. It actually gapped down towards sort of my target, and again even today it went up and it could not go further and retrace back. I didn't trade this today, but actually I traded yesterday. Let's see the yesterday's action, what has happened. So what happened was, it actually during the morning time itself it got resisted, but I was waiting here at this zone to take an entry if there was any sort of reversal. It went above, and during the 5 minutes candle it sort of gave an inverted hammer signal, but it was not actually that strong, so I didn't actually take an entry here. I could have taken with a small stop loss, say for instance 808.2. If the price closes around 810, so 2 point stop loss, I could have taken a risk, but I didn't take it. And after that I left. Price was coming down and started going up. So what I thought was, let's wait for a sort of a descending triangle to form, and it took its own time, and actually it formed. See, once it got down from here, I draw a ray at that point of time, and was waiting for the price to react at this level. So it came down, again came up, touching the trend line, the ray trend line, and immediately it got rejected. This again a sort of inverted candle, and this is where I took the entry. I took the entry here, and I was having the stop loss in mind somewhere here or here around this area. If price did not go below and started reversing, I thought I would exit somewhere around here. Immediately after my entry, the price saw a major reaction and it was going down. So my target was somewhere between this level to get out of the trade the profit. In fact, at this point of time, I was clocking around 1K. My target was around 1.6 to 2000, somewhere around this level. But what happened was, price reversed back, and at this point, price moved above the trend line and closed above the trend line. If this happens, my plan was the sort of price moving down was invalidated. So I immediately exited. My profit was around only 180 or 200. I would call that as a scratch trade. My assumption or plan around the stock movement was not correct, and it proved to be correct actually. It went down, it went up, and closed above the trend line. So it was just dancing around this red zone. This movement which happened today, if it had happened yesterday itself, we could have made a good profit around 2K, but that's not. So I actually scratched this trade. So probably let's go and check the, I'll show you the trade details. So we traded this yesterday. Okay, so around 2:05 p.m. I took an entry of around 1385, around 2:05. So this was the time I took the entry when it got rejected from the trend line. And once it closed above the trend line, I exited around 2:30, 2:35 I exited for 14 rupees. So just a 15 pies for 1,200 lot size. It was around 180 rupees. It is a scratch trade. It didn't work out actually. So that's fine. So this was one trade which I planned yesterday. Which I traded yesterday. And today, what I did was I took a trade in HDFC Life. Okay, let's see what the plan was. I was not able to post a video on the list of stock that I picked for today trading. I was a bit occupied with other commitments, unofficial commitments. So, so when I selected the stock, my plan was let's go to a time frame. Okay, this gives a good picture. So this stock has been going up and down, forming a perfect trend line. When I selected the stock yesterday, I was expecting to stock to reach this level so that I could take an entry here. Morning itself, it showed some momentum to go down and touch the trend line, but it didn't happen. But when did actually happen was, it was around after 3:15 p.m. That is close to market hours. So if you see this, it came and touched the line around 3:15. But still I traded it. It is not an intraday trade. Okay, so I'm going to carry this position tomorrow. But in such a situation where your entry did not happen, or it didn't happen around 9:15 2 p.m. where you can close the trade on the same day, the entry comes around this time 3:15 or 3:30. You can take a position and you can carry it forward the next day, but you'll have to exit. You cannot carry a position in FNO without edge. That's not advisable. That's what I usually do. So let me probably show the position. Okay, so this is what I did. Today I bought 570 CE just in the money, uh, and once I bought it and I edged it immediately. So now position is there is no stop loss in this actually since I have edged it. So what I expected tomorrow, there could be two possibilities. Price could actually break this trend line and go below. In that scenario, I'll be in loss. So say for instance, in the first 15 minutes, if the price breaks down strongly this trend line and closes somewhere around here below this support line, say for instance 568, I'll exit this position with a loss. It'll be around I don't know, probably around 1-2k loss. That's fine. But if the price continues, reverses and moves upward, I'll probably exit around this area 582 584 levels, somewhere around this area. So it'll be actually I took an entry here which is 575. If I exit around 585, it is 10-point run. But actually this is a 1,100 lot size. I think it is a 1,100 lot. Yeah, 1,100 lot. So with 10 points means 11,000, but it won't be the case actually. Since you have hedged it, you'll be making loss in the hedged position. So It will be close to 30-40% of your overall uh, projected 11,000. It will be around 3k or 4k. Probably if I'm making 2.5 to 3k, I'll be more happy with this. Let's see what happens. But uh, the other issue, I mean, if I'm taking entry around 315, I'll always hedge it since I am carrying it forward next day. The other reason is, right, if you think you can take the position tomorrow morning fresh, if the second scenario happens, if the price moves towards this area, you'll not be able to catch the move because it will be a sort of exploding move during the first 15 minutes. If that happens, the second scenario happens, the price will be close, moving very fast. You'll not be able to take an entry here. It will be moving somewhere around here. At the first 15 minutes, you'll be seeing it. Even in the first 5 minutes, the price will be here. It will just open here, it will just go there, blast. So that's another uh, reason why I took the position at 315 itself and I edged it since I am carrying it overnight. Let's see what happens tomorrow. And on top of this, I'll be selecting few other stocks as well, which I can trade it for tomorrow intraday. I'll post the result for this one as well. And if I trade anything else, whatever I pick, I'll post the results tomorrow. Thanks, guys. Thanks for watching. Happy trading.